Thank you. Hold on. Little lady, hold on.
He'll take care of that. I'm out of here.
Hey, how are you, Natalie? How's the fries tonight?
Just the way you like them.
All righty. Gotta go. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
So,
Grab a chair.
sure. How much time do we have?
I told Boo that I would be picking up Matthew at 8 o'clock.
Okay. How you feeling?
I feel much better than I did on our weekend getaway. I'm sorry.
No, don't blame yourself. No, I mean, who was to know that you were going to come down with a fever of 104?
Des, why is it that your body shivers so much when it's so hot, you know, and the sneezing, and then what is it that your body...
I don't know. I don't, just don't get yourself caught in any more frozen meat lockers, okay?
Well, especially not before I go away on a beautiful weekend with a very handsome guy. That's for sure.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I really am.
You don't know, we still have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. You're immense, you know that. You really are. You got a beautiful getaway beach house, and you spent the whole weekend bringing me aspirin and tissues and making me homemade chicken soup. You made chicken soup. Who knew?
Well, you know what, Mom. Look, Nora, you survived.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a future for us somewhere, and that's all that matters in my book.
Thank you. Mine too. You know, I don't think I'm contagious anymore.
Come here.
Hey, you there? Antonio, can you hear me? Oh, we just got a bad connection. I'll make it quick. Anything on your mother? Okay. Okay. Well, look, we got a positive ID on the body from the quarry. It was Padilla's man, Octavio. Yeah. No, they matched his jacket to the fiber CSU picked up in the alley at Capricorn. Well, for now, we'll just play it cool. There's not enough to bust either Gannon or Sonia.
Now, I thought we had an understanding, and suddenly you don't trust me.
How well do you know R.J. Gannon?
Yeah, well, why?
There's a theory going around that maybe he's involved with the Santis, or he used to be. Maybe he's the one even trying to avenge Padilla's death.
I trust you, RJ. At least as much as you trust me.
Point taken. But I have to say, I don't appreciate you insinuating that I would do business with the police.
Sorry, I guess I'm just a little paranoid.
Well, there's enough for me to be twitchy about. I mean, with Octavio's unscheduled departure and this art heist, if you start cozying up with Antonio Vega...
There's nothing going on between Antonio and me.
There's no one special in your life?
I'm a free woman.
Interesting.
Hello.
Good evening, Miss Buchanan. Please come in. Mr. Santi's expecting you.
Where is Mr. Santi?
I'm right here, and my apologies. You're much too beautiful to be kept waiting, please.
What is this?
Is something wrong?
You invited me over for a casual dinner. Just wondering what your plans are tonight.
Adriana, this isn't something that you can just keep inside. Come on, you can tell me. Are you pregnant? Does that mean no, you're not pregnant, or no, you don't want to tell me?
I don't know. I think I'm really scared, David.
Hey, don't be scared. Everything's gonna be okay.
You can't tell my mother. You can't tell anybody.
Look, I know very little about mothers, okay? But I do know that this is the exact kind of situation that they were made for. You know, just now when I said everything will be okay? Yeah, I don't really know what I was talking about. But I was just trying to say something nice to fill the silence. But your mom happens to be a doctor. She's going to know exactly what to do.
Oh, David, I'll die if my mother finds out, okay?
Adriana, do you have an explanation for this?
The maid found this underneath your bed. Is this why you've been so emotional about your breakup with River? You think that you're pregnant?
I couldn't take it. I didn't want to know.
Honey, why? Why wouldn't you talk to me about it?
I was afraid.
Don't be afraid. Don't worry. It's going to be all right.
My dearest daughter, this is a trying time for us, isn't it? But I want you to know, no matter how far apart you feel from me right now, I always feel close to you.
Hey, dude. Where's Nat? I thought I saw a car parked in the back. You think maybe you could float me a beer on tap?
What kind of mother are you?
I'm the kind that supports the daughter's business, which is all about drinking. Is Paul around? You know, Paul's the guy that she lives with.
Yeah, runs a tab on her, too. He's a real con man.
Oh, I don't know if he's a con man. You know, Paul's done a little jail time, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's really, like, a bad thing. It just kind of means, like, he's interesting. And alive. Like me.
You know, you should give John his surprise present soon, or else it's going to start to smell.
You know, or I could pop it in the freezer and cook it for us instead.
Oh, I noticed you didn't suggest that I cook it.
Well, I didn't want to presume.
That's a very good call. Actually, why don't you go ahead and give it to John? Show him what a rough and tough outdoorsy guy you are.
Well, you know, I think it's about time everybody in Landview knows with the DA is not just good looks and great speeches.
Is that what you are?
You tell me.
Well, the great speeches I don't.
Nora, Daniel, I'm sorry to interrupt before you actually have a chance to get into each other's briefs.
Hey, all right.
What the hell are you doing?
You said you were free.
I said it was an attached, not up for grabs.
I'm sorry. I apologize for the invasion. I just needed to make sure just how unattached you really are.
There's nothing going on between Antonio and I, if that's what you mean.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. It would be very bad for business if you started hanging out with a detective.
I can't avoid him completely. He's Tico's cousin.
Well, just do the best you can to keep your distance.
I gotta go. I'll be in touch.
Yeah. I see.
McBain.
Mrs. Wilson. She's on the move.
All right. Keep me informed. Let me know where she goes.
Will do.
I apologize if this is not what you expected, Jessica, but this is what I would do for any guest in my home. You know, my upbringing was such
Is this
that...
casual to you?
Well, we're always rushing around. When I sit down to a meal, I like to, savor the experience. Atmosphere is important to me.
Yes, of course.
And I'm sure if Antonio were here instead of me, you'd still have the candles and flowers.
Well, actually,
paint.
not as many flowers. And I would probably have a case of beer. Antonio doesn't like champagne. Speaking of which, would you like some?
No, thank you. I can't drink champagne when I don't know where Antonio and Claude are.
Actually, I'm a little concerned myself, but we shouldn't assume the worst, Jessica. Antonio is a detective, and I have no doubt that he will find his mother and bring her home safe.
Yeah. I just wish he'd call me and let me know what's going on, though.
Yeah, it must be hard waiting to hear. I'm just glad that you're not sitting at home, waiting all alone. Okay. Well, this is more casual, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I guess it is.
Then you'll stay?
Okay. Wow, where'd you get this?
A friend of mine. She saw it at an estate auction and knew it would be perfect for me.
Wow, you have your own art dealer?
Well, she's just a friend.
I'll say she is. Museums will be lining up to get their hands on an early Salvato like that.
Excuse me, sir. It's the call you've been expecting.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Jessica. I gotta take this. I won't be long. Okay? And we decided against the champagne. We want something more casual, Jessica. Pinot Grigio, the Chateau Ranvel 97. I won't be long. I should have heard from you hours ago. Well, you're ready to make your move now. Good. Well, any error from this point on is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Hi.
Hello. Are you free?
Just a beer, whatever you got on draft. Hey.
Hello.
Actually, I'm glad I ran into you. I thought maybe you could help me out.
I don't know the guy in the picture, the dead guy, okay? And so, sorry.
It's not about the dead guy. Forget about the dead guy. It's actually about this note. This note here. Somebody left that on Antonio's desk. That's the date that Isabella Santi and her son were killed in that car explosion. You have any idea why someone would want to see that or why?
No, I don't.
Oh. Hey, thanks. This note, you know, it got me thinking about that guy, El Tiburon. You think maybe he was behind the bombing?
I don't know if he was around back then. I mean, I don't even know if El Tiburon actually exists.
Well, if you had to guess, who do you think it was?
Well, I always thought it was Padilla, but maybe Padilla was working for El Tiburon. I don't know. I'm sorry I keep letting you down, but I can't help you out.
No, thanks for playing. Don't worry, I'll find the truth eventually.
I'm sure you will. But I gotta go.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. See ya.
This seems like yet another one of those conversations that could best be served by my absence.
Thank you, David.
Your mom is going to take great care of you, and I will be around.
Thank you for everything, David.
You bet.
I'll walk you out. Honey, I'll be right back.
How you doing? That's what I figured. Come here. Come here.
How could River be so irresponsible? He's jeopardized our entire future.
Look. I know you're in shock, okay? But Adriana needs you right now, so...
Right. I know I can't go back in the room like this.
Hey, you're gonna do great, okay? I've got impenetrable faith and confidence in you.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't really know what that meant, but my heart was in the right place. I'll see you later.
Sweetheart, I know that this isn't going to be easy, but, you and River, were together?
Only once. Before I caught him with Shannon McBain. And then we broke up, and I realized I was late.
River wasn't using protection.
It's my fault, too.
I'm sorry, I know that he was putting a lot of pressure on you.
But I could have said no. And I didn't. I was so afraid that I would lose him, and it didn't matter because I lost him anyway.
Does River know about this?
I haven't spoken to him since he went to New York. I never felt so alone.
Honey, you are not alone. Okay? We're going to get through this thing together, I promise you. But first, we have got to find out whether or not you are actually pregnant.
I'm thinking of hosting an event. Something to raise money for research on heart disease in women.
Really? Wow, well, that would be wonderful. Mm-hmm. What kind of event?
Well, definitely something formal. Elegant clothes, orchestras, dancing. I was thinking of honoring your mother. And I would like to bring out the deepest pockets in Landview for the cause.
Wow, Tico, I don't know what to say.
Then you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, yes, I do. I'm grateful for every day that my mom is alive, and if we could just help one other person, I'd love it, and my mom would really appreciate it, too.
Well, great, then. Help me set a date.
Sure. Well, what made you think of it?
Well, you rescued me, and I'm always thinking of ways to repay you. This charity event is just a start.
Tico, I found you. I brought you to the hospital. I did what anybody else would have done.
When the door to that vault opened, Jessica, all I could see at first was light. And I thought, this is it. I'm gonna die. And then I saw your face. And I told myself, everything is gonna be okay now. Because you have an angel by your side. And although I didn't die that day, I've thought about you that way ever since.
Look, Lindsay, we just want to eat our food. That's all, okay?
Don't let me stop you.
Good.
Wow, that was easy. Thank you very much.
You know, if there's one thing I do know about this little lady, it's that she sure does like leftovers.
Oh, here we go.
What is it about every man I have that makes you want him? First Sam, then Bo.
I knew Sam before you did, and I was married to Bo before you slithered into town.
Oh, that's right. You were married to Bo at the time, but he wasn't man enough for you, was he? You had to have two men, so you had an affair with Sam.
Okay, Lindsay, that's quite enough.
You know what? Then let her talk. Let her get it out of her system.
Every man I've been involved with, you weren't happy until you had them dying for you. First Sam, then Bo, then Colin, then Troy, and gee, who am I leaving out? Ah, it's you.
I'm just shocked out of my sneakers that you had the decency to wait until we stopped seeing each other before you swooped in.
Okay, I've had enough. Look, Lindsay, the reason you and I aren't together is because you prefer to be with Rex Balsam, remember?
And you don't have to worry. Rex Balsam will be spared my clutches. I'll leave all the little boys of Lambview for you.
Hey.
Hey. AC blowing hot air too?
Yeah, I thought I'd have a better chance of catching a breeze up here. You want me to leave you alone?
It's your rooftop too.
Well, being all generous and all. Adult beverage?
Thank you.
Not bad news, I hope.
Nope, just a letter from my mom.
To ever, shore things up since you had that falling out?
No, we're, not really getting along very well right now.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that, she's not really happy about the way I'm living my life right now, but I'm not gonna change it.
She asking you to?
She's making her thoughts well known, let's put it that way.
She loves you. She's your mother.
Yeah, well, she just come and talk to me first, then it would have been okay, but instead she takes Paul and grills him about every crack he's stepped on every sidewalk he's ever been on in his life.
Yeah, well, if I had a daughter, I'd probably do the same thing. But you know, you're special to her. I could always see that.
Good.
Whether you like it or not, you feel the same way.
How do you know?
Just call me Mr. Sensitive. I don't know. I guess I've become observant or something.
I will give you that.
Thanks.
It's kind of strange.
What is it?
I don't know. Us hanging out, being friends.
Oh, are we friends now?
I guess.
To friends, then.
Friends.
Who's this?
Oh, that's my mother. She was only 18 years old in that picture. She was getting ready to go to a royal ball with some aristocrat from Belgium, I think he was.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, Angelina told me that my mother loved to dance.
Well, you do too. You showed me.
Yes, but I could use some practice before I lead the first dance at the charity ball. Would you do me the honor?
I don't think that'd be such a good idea.
Just one? Just to see how much practice I need and how many hours I gotta put in.
Okay, one song, and that's it. Antonio? Antonio? I can't hear you, Antonio? Oh. I lost him.
Well, maybe he'll call you again.
I don't even know if he's all right.
Look, at least he called, you know. That's important.
Oh, sorry.
What is it?
I was just looking for Angelina. It's important. Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Look, Jessica, about before...
Yeah, I'm gonna leave now.
This is excellent.
I thought you might like it.
You know my taste.
But you still managed to surprise me. I mean, you're not usually one to just drop by unannounced.
I'm sorry. I should have called.
It's okay. I'm just surprised to see you here.
Well, Nora is always accusing me of not being spontaneous. So. Looks like you already had company.
Look, that was just Sonia. She wanted to ask me some questions about a club she's thinking about opening.
Look, your relationship with Sonia is your business.
Look, I'm sure that McBain's already told you he has this crazy idea there's some connection between Sonia, me, and this body they found in the quarry.
No. A police officer wouldn't talk to me about a case unless I was the defendant's attorney.
Well, he might. If you had a personal relationship. So why did you tell me that you and McBain had broken up?
Because we are.
I know that you were playing pool with him at Rhodey's the night that you tell me you broke up.
John asked me to talk. I said, okay, so we talked. But we didn't get anywhere.
You still worried about Paul getting into shady dealings with Rex?
You know, I've decided that Rex and Paul being friends is actually a good thing. Because, you know, it's great. Have at least one family member who likes my boyfriend. Well, two if you count Roxy.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know, I'm not going to judge Paul for his past. Yeah, if I didn't trust him, I wouldn't have moved in with him. I wouldn't judge Rex either.
You say so.
You know, you're a cop, so you see criminal and everything everywhere.
Usually it is.
Tell you what, that's enough about me. Why don't we talk about you? What's going on with you and Evangeline?
Oh, how am I supposed to know about things like that?
I hope it goes wherever you want it to.
Well, thanks. And you too. With Kramer. I mean that.
Thanks.
Okay, I reached the doctor's office just before it closed. You have an appointment first thing in the morning. Well, at least I can put off knowing for one more night. No, you can't. I want you to take this test right away. That way, if it's negative, it's all over. And if it's positive? We'll deal with that if it happens.
No, I can't get an abortion, okay? I can't go against my beliefs again. That's how I ended up like this.
Honey, I was not suggesting abortion as an option, and I certainly would never force you to do anything you didn't want to do.
I know. You've been so good about this.
Hey, we're in this together, right? And, we can face just about anything. Now, come on.
Great, still here. Lindsay, if you don't get into a taxi and go home right now, I'll call a special one to come pick you up.
It would be fun. You two could prosecute me together. Nora would probably love to throw the book at me, wouldn't you, Nora?
Oh, I'd love to throw something at you, that's for sure.
Well, then why don't you do it? I'm right here.
Hi, how are you? Would you excuse us for
What
just
are
a
you
minute?
doing?
I'm trying to save you from yourself.
Hey, why don't you come over to Foxy Roxy's and I can rearrange your hair?
I wouldn't let you touch my hair if it was on fire.
Well, speaking of touch, get your grubby fingers off my friend. Just back off of my boy, okay?
Today is not a good day to be pushing my buttons.
Well, what about tomorrow?
Tomorrow doesn't look good either.
You know, I should probably step in here and prevent you two from fighting, but I'm starting to imagine you doing it topless, so round two.
Whew. You wish. You know, I'm unavailable right now because it's Nige and me all the way. But I just want to tell you, I really like you. And we're offering this metrosexual special deluxe. It's a manicure and a pedicure and a shea butter body rub. So think about it.
That's it. We're out after that one.
Yeah.
You got like a wooden leg or something.
Hi.
Hey.
Nigel said he saw you go to your room earlier, so when you didn't answer, I thought...
No, you came to the right place.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
You weren't interrupting. You were just trying to stay cool.
Yeah, we're all out of beer, so I'll have to go find you one.
No, thanks. I'm gonna go grab some dinner. See you guys.
I'll join you. Natalie, you want to come?
No, I'm gonna wait for Paul here, so guys have fun. Nice to see you, Natalie.
All right.
Kate.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Oh, hey, by the way, if you talk to your mom, you tell her I said hello, okay?
Yeah,
Seems like all I've done since you got here is make you feel uncomfortable.
Don't worry about it. I just gonna go home.
For Antonio?
I'm going back to the loft. The reception's better there, in case Antonio phones back again.
Of course. So, you're willing to work with me for the charity event?
I'd love to.
Great. I'm looking forward to it.
I saw that note that you sent to Antonio and recognized your handwriting. Well, what the hell are you doing? Angelina, I want an answer.
Ladies, ¿por qué estáis discutiendo?
Hey, Mom, it's Natalie. In your letter, you said that I could call you if I wanted to talk, and so I'm calling. And if you want to call me back or you want to talk, just, if you want, give me a call back, okay? Bye.
You know, I never thought I'd be glad to see David Vickers.
And we were having so much fun, too.
You know what makes Lindsay lose it like that? Jealousy?
No, just complete craziness. Seriously, you don't know her like I do.
Yeah, still, she was kind of hammered, though. And I kind of feel sorry for her.
Daniel Coulson, when did you become such a nice guy,
When I fell for you, Nora. Oh, jeez.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How you guys doing? Yeah. Well,
Good trip?
Scared.
Yeah. Details 11.
Yeah, we even bought you a souvenir. Oh, I look forward to it.
Yeah, we brought nothing for Evangelina.
Oh.
Yeah. You might have to share.
We'll share.
Okay.
Can I talk to you for a second? Yeah, sure. What's up? Look, just so you know, I've been looking at Sonia Toledo. Yeah, and what's going on with that? Faxed her prints to the bureau to see what they had on her. They froze me out. Why would they do that? It's a good question.
We were talking about a family matter, okay?
Oh, don't let me interrupt. I was just leaving. Good night.
Bye. Good night, Miss Buchanan.
Can I walk you to your car?
No, thanks for dinner. Good night.
All right, what is going on?
Sonia and I were discussing one of the kitchen staff.
Oh, God, please don't let me be pregnant.
Well, we're about to find out.